What's up, Hangover Gang? We are the Not So Newlyweds. I am Jocelyn.
And I'm Daniel.
And tonight we're doing a reaction for...
This is Tom Macdonald. Tom, we love you, dude. This is not a first time react for us. But right now we're waiting on some new shit from you.
I'm very excited for the next 3 weeks of what you have different coming.
Right. I have to agree, man. Whatever he's got coming out of the back end of this 3 weeks he's talking about, I'm excited for.
I'm very excited.
And you know, we y'all watch us enough. We've been doing a few people, and we just got done doing some stuff we hadn't heard. We've heard this. We're gonna put our 2 cents worth in.
Yeah.
Want to watch it? Cool. If not, cool.
It's Tom Macdonald. There's always something to talk about, even if you've heard it a thousand times.
Right. You know, and there we got a lot of subscribers early on for our Tom Macdonald content, and we don't want to let our Tom people down. So we're waiting just like y'all are, man.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see something new. So
I'm very curious what he's going to be doing. He said it's nothing like anything he's ever done before. What you think? And then he said also he didn't do it alone. So who did he do it with?
Oh God, there's so many people I would dig seeing Tom do a collab with, man.
Yeah. See, I'm curious. Did he just
even Nova? I'd be happy with that too.
Did he just do something with Nova? Did he do a collab with Upchurch? He was supposed to go on tour with Falling in Reverse last year. Maybe he did something with them. Oh, that would be so awesome. We just recently also got into Falling in Reverse, so...
Watch, it's going to be his neighbor, Bob.
Right.
So look, y'all, yeah, for our Tom subscribers, man, look, we love Tom too, and going down his rabbit hole, we've done several, and we're waiting for something new to come out, so we decided we'd give y'all our 2 cents on some of the stuff we know is not new. It is not new to us either, but to keep the tam. Fuck me, man.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
to keep the Tom vibes rolling, we can't not do some Tom Macdonald, so we're gonna do People So Stupid.
We'll try not to pause too much, but there's a lot to talk about in this song. We'll see how it goes.
People are in fact so stupid.
So stupid.
Hi! I'm praying that the world changes soon. Can't get a doobie on a plane, but there's Uzis in our schools. Every dude who touched a boob or a booty getting me too. What you expect from the kids who went to Hooters after school? We're all triggered and defensive. We're all racist and we're sexist. We all grew up watching South Park. How are we offended? Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you...
You know, I've seen that meme on all social media. I've heard it said, and
It's so true.
dude, let me tell you what. When I was growing up, the kind of stuff that, you know, today's generation grew up with, watching as if it was commonplace, would have dropped our jaw, and we would have been scared if we got caught watching it. Our parents would beat our ass. So, and I'm not offended by shit. So I have to wonder, I agree with him, man. People that grew up in the shock age
Of South Park and like Howard Stern. And
I mean, I'm right, man. I mean, the list could go on and on and on and on. Everything has been about, you know, stepping on toes and shit like that for years, and doing so in a funny way. And it's meant to be funny. I mean, you know, if we can't all laugh at one another and with one another, you know, but yeah, God, man. Oh.
It's ridiculous.
Expect from the kids who went to Hooters after school. We're all triggered and defensive. We're all racist and we're sexist. We all grew up watching South Park. How are we offended? Now being fat is beautiful. Name a thing that you can't do. Jumping jacks, run a mile, live past 42. Man, it used to be cool to just flip a bird to the system, and now it's trendy to be triggered and pretend you're a victim. It's my race, it's my weight, it's because I'm a Christian. I hate the internet and anyone who has an opinion.
He's not wrong, man. In my day, everything, if you had problems in the world, you gave the fingers, you stood up, and you said something. Now everybody wants to be a victim.
Yeah, if you say something, you get canceled.
look, man, I'm not out to hurt anybody. I don't. I love everybody, man. Doesn't matter what your background is. My judgment on you is on character. Your color, your religion, your politics, all that takes a back seat to you as a person.
Yeah. People have just forgotten how to take a fucking joke.
Right, I'm gonna have to agree with that, man. You know, I've had a lot of jokes made at my, you know, cost, and people, look, man, not everything is a dig to you. Not everything is aimed at you, and there is an entire generation of people these days that, look, I was raised in the South and taught to hold the door for a lady. Now, if I'm going into a grocery store, a gas station, it doesn't matter. If there's a woman fixing to walk in, I open the door for her and I hold it for her. Just what I was taught. I was told that offended a lady not horrifically long ago. And I was like, what? Even if you don't believe in the gesture, you have to understand that I meant well.
Right.
I wasn't poking you in the eye. I wasn't being sexist or whatever. I just was told that. I do it for dudes too, funny enough. If there's somebody else coming to the door close to me, I will hold the door and let them walk in. That's just how I was raised, man.
I do too. I mean, I'm a female, and if somebody's coming behind me, I'll hold the door open and let them get it. I don't just let it close in their face.
But that was one of the first times I ever actually truly got what he was saying on that, man. Is people getting offended by everything. And I was like, are you really offended that I opened the door for you? People, quit being a victim. Take a joke and understand well-meaning when it comes across to you. Oh my God.
People are just looking for things to be offended
right,
about.
and understand when something has absolutely nothing to do with you at all. Oh man, everybody, and I'm not saying, there's jerks out there, man, that probably go too far. But as a daily rule, man, oh God, I'm tired of hearing about everybody being offended by everything. I'm sorry, man. I say it to my kids. I've said it 1,000 times, man. Words have no power over you unless you let them.
Yep.
Get the fuck over it. Get the fuck over it. Get the fuck over it.
Yep.
And it used to be cooler to slip a bird to the system, and now it's trendy to be triggered and pretend you're a victim. It's my race, it's my weight, it's because I'm a Christian. I hate the internet and anyone who has an opinion. And everybody angry if you say white. Okay, fine. Pass me the brush and I'll paint my face to the shades right. Let's talk about abortion. Sorry, tell me how this works. Bacteria is life on Mars, but a heartbeat isn't life on Earth? Weird. Y'all so stupid. Y'all so stupid. Get better problems, I swear to God that y'all want them. Y'all so dumb. People so stupid. People so dumb. People so boo-hoo, wah, wah, wah.
Ain't that
Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues. It's so dumb.
We can't even. I'm a musician, and I like watching. And one of my guilty pleasures is these reality music shows, Idol, The Voice, all of those. I like seeing musicians, man. I just do. And it's not always singing. What was the other one with the all acapella ones?
The sing off.
Right, like that too. Now, and we've talked on this before. People get votes based off of who has the best sob story.
The sob story. That's all it's about now. Is just who has the biggest sob story.
You are a musician. I accept out the gate you are damaged. Or you probably wouldn't be a musician. I get that. And I don't, look, man, I ain't saying I'm insensitive to these people. I want to hear enough of their story so that I can relate to where they're coming from. I got no problem with that. But when week in, week out is them telling the same story over and 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 over. Okay, you're hurt. We get it. That's you know, most of the greatest musicians that's ever been were people that were hurt and damaged. I get that. You've got a sob story. What I want to see is what you're going to do with that pain.
Yeah.
Quit wallowing in it. Show me what you're going to do with it.
Yeah.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Make me feel something.
Yeah. It's gotten to where we DVR whatever we're watching, and when somebody comes on and starts the boohooing and crying, I fast forward through it because I just simply don't want to fucking hear it no more.
Right. And, you know, in the first couple times we did this, I did anyway, kind of felt like a dick. And I don't no more. I mean, I want, like I said, I like hearing these people's story. And there are
first time.
The first time. And there are people that I pull for because I'm like, you know, they had it rough and this, blah, blah, blah. But right, when the whole selling point, though, on their whole act becomes that story week in, week out, week in, week out. Dude, stop. You're no longer a victim. You're on national TV with a chance to blow people away. Take it. Show me what you're going to do with it. Oh, God. We got to move on. Oh, God, we got to move on.
People so dumb. People so boo-hoo. Wrong. Get better issues. We're going to run out of tissues. It's so dumb. I'm a hater because I can't relate to gay pride. Call me homophobic because I don't want to date guys. K-tight. I, for one, I'm not surprised the world declined along the way. Give trophies to children for losing just because they decide to play. We exercise our right to vote and hate the politicians. Ay, this is a democracy. It's partly your decision. Ay, this is weird. Feels like this a different year. If I identify as a female, then when my balls and penis disappear. Children want a gender switch and hating men is feminist. Depression and anxiety are trendy. We're too sensitive. Invented 80 genders. Now the world is not accepting it. Then gave them more attention than normal women and men can get. What a contradiction, being human is so tragic. Focus on minorities, ignoring all the masses. Hallelujah, everyone. Activism saved the planet. No more plastic straws and paper, just paper straws wrapped in plastic. Congratulations.
And the fucking choir of angels sang. Oh. I've actually seen this, man. Somebody walking around with a paper straw in plastic, swole up with the difference they've made in the world. Ooh, see, you can tell if you're watching us in the background, man. We're laying off a lot of this stuff because, look, yeah, I'm not out to hurt anybody's feelings, right? And I'm not against anybody, man. It doesn't matter what your race. I have black friends, I have gay friends. Man, I'm not, you know, but damn it.
I kind of want to talk about something. I'm not sure if I should.
Good deal.
I saw somebody make a post the other day, and I completely agree with this, about transgender people. Transgender people like to say, I identify as a female or I identify as a male. But if you talk about it constantly, no, you don't. You just identify as a transgender. That's it. Nothing else. If you identified as whatever, then you would just be that. You wouldn't have to announce to every single person you come across that you're transgender. If you're a girl, then be a girl. If you're a boy, then be a boy. Otherwise, you're just identifying as a transgender and just looking for attention. And I happen to agree with that. I mean, that's just my opinion on the matter. I am all about live and let live. Do what the hell you want. I don't care what you're doing. But if you have to announce it to every single person you come across, then you're just looking for attention.
Right, man. Your sexuality shouldn't be what defines you, man. That's you know, who you go to bed with is your business, and I respect everybody, man. I don't care who you go to bed with. If it makes you feel good, it makes you feel good. It's not my business. It's not my business.
It's nobody's business. That's the point. It's absolutely nobody's business.
Be you, and you know, be you and live. Right, man. And my problem with this whole term now, homophobic. Look, man, a phobia is an irrational fear.
Yeah.
There are people in the world that are going to disagree with that lifestyle. You're not ever going to, and these are people that don't hate you, people that don't wish you any ill will. But labeling people that might not agree with your lifestyle as a homophobe or any kind of phobe is unnecessary. And it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. And it makes the problem, the thing we've discovered, and I've traveled all over the place, man. Yeah, there's racists. Yes, there's true homophobes.
Yeah.
Real homophobes. There are those people. What I have discovered, and I've been from one end of this country to the other, man, is that most people are not. The ones that are get all the press, all the attention, and make all the noise.
Yeah.
So then a lot of people who don't feel that way get that,
Labels.
that label. Here we go with the labels, right? Mm-hmm. And it's unnecessary, man. It's unnecessary. Like I said, I have gay friends, and funny enough, a lot of my gay friends agree on some of the things we're talking about. Yep. I got nothing against trans people or anybody like that, but there are a lot of people out there that get labeled homophobic or whatever that really aren't. People are going to disagree sometimes. Doesn't mean they hate you. Doesn't mean they're out to get you. Doesn't mean they're, you want people to accept how you live and let you be you. Let them be them. Yeah. If they're not causing you grief, they're not relevant to you.
Agree to disagree.
Right.
Everybody's forgotten that.
And the ones that do cause shit, deal with that. But don't group everybody that way. Mm-mm. Don't group everybody that way.
No.
It's not necessary. Again, I'm not against anybody. I support everybody. But until you give me a reason not to, and looking at, like I said, just don't. People claim they don't want to be judged by certain standards. Well, you know what? We don't either. Yep. And, I don't hate anybody. I love everybody. And I get mad when people dislike me because the media has taught them to. Because I'm not them, so I must disagree with them, so I must be the enemy.
Yeah. It's all stupid. Hence this song. People are so fucking stupid.
Exactly.
Minorities ignoring all the masses. Hallelujah, everyone. Activism saved the planet. No more plastic straws and paper, just paper straws wrapped in plastic. Congratulations. Y'all so stupid. Why are y'all so stupid? Get better problems, I swear to God that y'all want them. Y'all so dumb. People so stupid. People so dumb. People so boo-hoo, wah, wah, wah. Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues. It's so dumb. Look, I get it, it's like the world is going crazy. Seems like a school shooting happens almost daily. The racism, rape culture, hatred that we're facing is way too ingrained for our hashtags to change it. We've become so lazy and complacent, afraid of our generation. We think activism's Instagramming memes and complaining it's a problem with...
I can't. Let me start this by saying we are as guilty as anyone else on this. We all want better for our children. Everybody wants their kids to have a better life than we had.
Yeah.
People don't understand, and this is my problem with people who try to, especially Americans, who try to talk about America not being a great country. First off, this is one of the few countries in the world where you can say that kind of shit and not get dealt with for it.
Too many people don't realize
just how good we have it.
I mean, other countries will throw your ass into jail for that shit.
Right, man. People don't realize just how good we have it here. And therein lies my point. We've tried to make things easier and easier on our kids, and we have succeeded. We are so far removed from major strife. And this crap that's going on now, don't be deluded. It's all attempts to manipulate people. This ain't like World War II, or this ain't real strife. This is created chaos to put us against each other. But my point is, the generation now, the youngest generation, don't remember a time, like say my grandfather did. I can say I go to work and work hard every day. What I consider work compared to my grandfather ain't shit.
Yeah.
People don't, we've made things so easy. And then in an attempt to, don't get me wrong, man, there are kids out there who have problems with ADD and ADHD, but you talk about something that's overprescribed, man. There's a lot of medicated kids out there that don't need to be. But it's not just medicating the kids. It's not just making life easier for our kids. Everything is built now about removing conflict from children's lives.
That's not the way to get things done.
Right. And then be it meds, be it whatever. Then the first time these kids come into a real life situation with some kind of conflict, there's no mechanism to deal with it. They don't know how. And part of that's on us. And part of it's on what society has built around them now, man. There's too many parents, and I'm not picking on anybody. I'm sure we've done this. It's way too content to let the TV and the internet raise their kid. I'm here to tell you, just by watching my own kids, folks, we got to stop doing that. We got to stop doing that.
We're in a constant competition with what they see online and what other people are saying and doing that is just not reality. And it's a constant competition for us to bring them back to reality. Be like,
right.
No, this is not how things are.
But, and also, I don't even want to get into this either, but there's so many things built in our society today to remove, and it's getting worse every day, consequences from actions. You wrap all this stuff together in a neat, tidy bow, and you get school shootings and, all this crap that's going down in the world today. Our kids don't know how to deal with conflict.
Yeah.
You love your child. I love my child, man, and I try to protect her from any pain in the world, both of them, all three of them, excuse me. But sometimes you gotta let them hurt.
Yep, they got to learn how to deal. They just got to. Sometimes
you gotta let them hurt. And I'm gonna give a piece of advice, and this is something my mother told me, and then we gotta finish this song. See, Tom, damn it. This is what fucking Tom Macdonald does to us, man. It makes us air out shit that we really don't want to inundate y'all with, because it's just our opinion, and y'all don't care. Y'all have y'all's opinion too, but this is what Tom does to us. But my mother said this, man, there's a time people have to understand when you're dealing with your kids, you want your child to talk to you, you want your child to communicate with you, you want your child to feel like you're their friend and comfortable with you. But then there's the stone cold reality that you can't be their friend.
Yep, you got to learn when to be a parent and when to learn to be their friend.
I mean, I'm not saying you can't be. There's, like she said, I'm not saying you can't be their friend, but that can't be how the relationship is built. Sometimes you've got to be the parent, and sometimes you've got to put the foot down, and sometimes you've got to step back and let them fall on their face for themselves.
Yeah. Gotta learn that balance.
I got plenty of scars from doing that very thing.
Yeah. Okay, let's finish this out.
Please.
That we're facing is way too ingrained for our hashtags to change it. We've become so lazy and complacent, afraid of our generation. We think activism's Instagramming memes and complaining. It's a problem when there's actually actions you could be taking, but you're triggered, so you just cry like a baby.
Y'all so stupid. Get better problems, I swear to God that y'all want them. Y'all so dumb. People so stupid, people so dumb, people so boo-hoo, wah, wah, wah. Get better issues, we're gonna run out of tissues, it's so dumb.
I want those contacts.
Yeah, the black contacts. And of course, we know that that's his sister in that video. And once I learned that and went back and watched this video, you can see that they look alike.
I love doing reactions for Tom's funny stuff for y'all. I do. When it comes to stuff like this, man, this picks at particular scabs with us. I think it's part of why, because we weren't, this when we started this channel, we hadn't even found some of the people we are now doing yet. Y'all recommended them to us. I mean, this kind of started with, hey, let's get drunk, and hey, we'll do a reaction video. We like Tom. Yeah, we'll do some Tom, which we were really just getting into at the time too. And his funny stuff is very funny, but man, God.
His political stuff will definitely make you talk. And that's his intention, is to make people have these conversations that so many people just refuse to have.
Right. My advice to everybody out there is don't be a dick.
Yeah.
But don't look for a reason to call someone a dick either.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't affect you personally, let it the fuck go.
Live and let live. Live and let live.
Yep.
Agree to disagree. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, people can't do that anymore. People can't agree to disagree. That can't be the end of it. That can't be the end of it. We've said on videos before, man, you know, if it takes tearing down somebody else's beliefs to solidify yours, you've already got a problem.
Yeah.
Instead of focusing on the things we don't agree with, let's find that common ground, and we all have it. It doesn't matter what walk of life you're from, what race, religion, your sexual preference. It doesn't matter. We are human beings. We're human beings, man.
And most of us have more in common than we have that's not.
Right.
And nobody wants to get there and find that common ground.
Right. I don't have to agree with everything about you to respect you. And I'm not a person to naturally hate to start with. If I hate you,
there's a reason.
bet it ain't got nothing to do with your race, religion, sexual preference, none of that. If I hate you, it's character. Period.
Yeah. That's it. That is it. Okay. Let's end this before we go off on another rant.
Fuck Tom.
If y'all have some recommendations for more Tom or for whatever, leave them in our comments. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like what we're doing.
I have a recommendation.
What?
It's an ugly gray sweater.
Nova's video for Did Your Best. The sweater. He wants the sweater. Always about the sweater.
There's going to be, what's that channel? The ID channel? Mm-hmm. There's going to be this stalker documentary one day about me and this sweater. Fuck y'all. Good night.
Catch y'all later.